for now.
Hi, Ernie here with an...
Good morning. It's 9:31. Sunshine today. High near 78. It's Glen, Stacey, and Big Ray.
Yes, we're taking your calls here at 476-9200. If you have anything on your mind, if you want to give support, if you just want to express how you feel on a day like this, where were you? What was going through your minds when you saw what was going on?
How are you doing now? How would you suggest a parent who has young children should tell them that everything's going to be okay, that they are safe, that they can go to sleep and not having to worry about something happening to their house, because they see this on TV. They think of their little world. They think of their home, of their bedroom.
Of what's right in front of them. Me personally,
we're going to play a song.
Okay, we're playing a
in
song.
just a second. I want to take some more phone calls, but before that, I want to read an email. You had something you wanted to say?
No. Go ahead, read the email.
Yeah, this is an email we received. I just thought we'd read one. It's rather short. It's from Lisa in Clifton Park. She says, "No words can express how much pain the citizens of this country are going through. To whoever did this, I hope they realize how many innocent lives they took. These people were mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and children. It is horrible to realize that someone could do this to another human being. Whoever is responsible for this will hopefully get the justice that they deserve. To everyone that has been affected, you are not alone. Luckily, my uncle was on vacation, or I would have lost a loved one myself. Please show everyone and anyone the love and compassion necessary to go through this hard time. This tragedy will hopefully bring our country together and make us stronger than to break us apart. To those who are celebrating our tragedy, think for a second of how you would feel if your loved ones were quickly taken from you. God bless everyone. My heart goes out to you all." So, Lisa, thank you very much for that email, that touching email from Clifton Park.
This is a time, normally, Glenn, I am the laughy, jokey type of guy, and that's the Big Ray persona. If you know me from seeing me in the streets, I'm always like this. Yesterday was just a day that I was so much in it was a glaze, and it was the same glaze that everybody had on their face throughout the whole building. It was like, normally we walk past, say hello to each other. It was just like a walk past, a look, and just keep walking. It was the same face on everybody.
And I'm kind of the same way. I think a lot of us in this business are kind of the same way. We're, kind of happy-go-lucky, people on the radio. I was the same way, like that you were, kind of stunned, kind of didn't really feel like doing much yesterday. I had some work after I got off the air. It would typically take me maybe 15, 20 minutes to accomplish. Took me a little over an hour. But also I think it's very important that we, like on a day like today, that it's okay that if we have a laugh or two.
Right,
if we chuckle. It's okay if we cry.
Because I'm honestly going to tell you, I cried yesterday. I laughed. I cried some more, and I'm not above to say the big man does cry, because, this is home. When I saw this, it's different. It's a lot different for me. This is home, Glenn, and then I've got family who's there, and they haven't found my cousin yet. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't called home yet. So now it gets a little bit more personal. But on the same hand, I want to do my part. So what I'm doing is I'm donating blood. I'm seeing if they need any efforts to go down and help. Because I'll hook up with the local fire department, and I'll go down and help and pull some bricks out. That's not a problem for me, I just got to say, hang those flags high.
What's the number for that blood the blood drive? So
the blood drive is 800-272-4543.
And we're going to be handing out flags at a few locations today. We're still kind of working on a few. We have like 1,000 of them that we want to give to you, the Fly 92 listener.
We're just working on different locations, different details, but we have them for you. If you don't have yours, or you have one that you need another one, come see us.
We're going to try to stop by the Empire State Plaza today for just a few minutes around noon. We're going to go to a few blood drives. So we'll let you know that Mike Morgan coming up just after 10 o'clock with more of the info on where we're going to be.
It's just, I'm for the first time, I'm lost in speech. And I have to say, this is not a black thing. okay? You see me also always talking about, you know, what's going on in the hood, or this is not a white thing. This is just an American thing. We're all Americans. We're all in one place right now, which makes us equal, you know, and someone has come into our house and really disrupted the way the family runs. And we're a family right now, and as a family, we have to stick together.
It's 9:36. We're going to take a break. We're going to try to get just a couple more phone calls in. We have a music montage. We've had a lot of requests for the national anthem. We've have a little montage we put together. We played it a couple of times this morning. We want to play it just as we wrap up here this morning.
Yep.
And we'll get to that in just a few minutes. So a couple more phone calls we're going to try to get to here, too. So stay with us. Fly 92, good morning, 9:36 now.
It's the Molson Canadian snack for all our kids.
It's 9:41 now. We are going to take a few phone calls very quickly here before we have to get off the air for this morning. It's Glen, Stacey, and Big Ray. Let's go to Rebecca. She's on line number 1. Hi, Rebecca. Are you there?
Yeah.
Now, you had a comment?
Yeah, I'm trying really hard to hold myself together right now
We
because
understand.
I went to see my boyfriend yesterday right before this all happened, and he was in uniform. And we've been going out for 3 days. He's out there right now risking his life to save the lives of others, and a lot of people really don't care because my mother really doesn't care.
Now, he's in the National Guard. Is that what you said?
Yep.
Well, our best wishes go out to him, and we have to thank him, you know, for volunteering.
Doing what he does, yeah.
And doing what he does. Rebecca, thank you very much for calling in, okay?
Thank you.
Try to have a good morning. And let's go down to line 3. This is Kristen. Hi, good morning, Kristen.
Yeah, hi, you guys. How are you?
Good, thank you.
How are you doing this morning?
Well, you know, the best we can. And,
Yeah.
you know, I just want to say thank you so much because you're doing a great job covering this and dealing with everybody. And I just wanted to say, last night, you know, I went and grabbed my kids from school early because I was just so nervous. And unfortunately, I didn't shut the TV off, and I probably should have. My 10-year-old had walked by the TV and saw the people jumping from the building. And, you know, you try to explain to them, but he didn't understand it. I shut the TV off right away, sat them down, tried to talk to my kids, but, you know, how do you explain that to a 10-year-old what's going on?
Right.
You don't know what to say, and he's like, Mom, why would they do that? Why don't they just stay and wait? And I tried to explain to him that they didn't have the chance to, honey.
Yeah.
I was watching the news last night, and they were showing 2 different classrooms. One was a college classroom in California, and the college kids were like just riveted to the television, not really saying anything. Then they went to it was like middle school, late elementary school classroom, and there were like the teacher said, "So, are there any questions about what's happening?"
Hands fly up.
Every head went up. They had questions that why are
no
we
answers.
safe? What happens now?
And there's no answers to give them. I tried to explain the best I could. Then I have a 6-year-old daughter this morning. She put on, you know, all her angel jewelry, and she said, Mommy, I'm going to tell my teacher that I'm wearing my jewelry to pray that they find the people that are lost.
And, I mean, the best thing as a parent to do is just talk to them, listen to them, and comfort them.
Yeah, we don't understand it as adults, let alone trying to describe it to our children. And I think a lot of people are forgetting that we need to sit down and talk to our kids.
We have to make sure that the kids know that they are safe.
Yeah,
they
that's
have to
the
know
first and foremost.
How many people are behind them, how many people are going to do whatever they can to protect them, and to make sure that they are safe when they get our age and get older.
Exactly. My daughter did sleep with me last night. She was afraid to sleep by herself, and that was fine. You know, I right there with her.
I was going to bed last night. Hey, I'll be honest. I was a little, you know, I was kind of, you didn't really want to close your eyes. Is this really over? You know, it's like, then you're laying in bed and you're thinking, you know.
And we had a very close friend that was missing down there that we could not get in touch with. All the lines were down in New York.
Yeah.
And we finally got the phone call last night at 6, and he's fine.
Yeah, I still have someone who hasn't been found yet.
I know. I heard that. That's awful.
And I'm on pins and needles right now.
And it is. The phone lines, it's so hard to get through. We just, you know, my prayers are with you and with all of them.
Thank you.
With all of them.
Kristen, thank you so much for calling in.
And thank you.
We appreciate it. Have a good day, okay?
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's good to hear, you know, I shouldn't say good. You know, good sounds like such a bad word to be saying, but just how people are supporting each other.
And support.
You know, the best wishes that have gone out to you and, you know, your cousin that is missing at this point.
Right.
You know, to all the family and all the families.
Right.
And we all have a little bit of a, you know, we're getting a little choked up, a little, you know, our hearts go out to them and wish we could do something about it to change it.
And I want to give a condolences to the Carter family who did lose family members on the plane, the second plane that hit. I just found that out just a while ago, and one of the Carter family members is a good friend of mine. So, but like I said, Glenn, we have to stay together on this one. You know, we have to come out as true Americans and wave our flags, stay there for each other. Don't get sad, get angry, and be proud.
And it's time to, get to work, roll up
Yeah.
our sleeves, try to, do whatever we can
Pitch in.
to help the people that are, that were face to face with this.